Hi everyone, it's Mike in the Great Outdoors. I am going to show you what not to do when you're towing. Took a trip down to Georgia. I live in Virginia. It's about a 11 hour trip towing the No Boundaries trailer that you see behind me. And stopping for fuel and stopping for brakes and stuff. Every time I stop, I walk around the trailer and I check wheels and I check awnings and I check the connections on the back of the trailer, the chains. I walk around and check everything every time I stop. Well, the third time I stopped, I found something that was very disturbing, and I'm going to show it to you. So what I'm about to show you, I have actually temporarily fixed on the road, but this is what it looked like when I did my walk around. What you're looking at is a cover over my jack that has little hooks on it. Little metal hooks. I got to be careful here. Little metal hooks, and the purpose of these hooks are to hang your chains when you're not using them. So your safety chains, you can put one on each side, and it kind of helps keep the cover on the jack. Well, when I came back here, this is what I saw. I thought I had a fire back here, and of course this is the propane bottle, and I had bare wires hanging out. There's one, there's part of another one up underneath there. I have another one here if I can find it. Oh, there it is. It's right there. So this is exactly how I found it. These wires were totally shed, and I thought they'd melted, and I thought I had a fire back here. This looks like a I thought I had a fire. Well, what turns out happened is I left the bag on here to protect the jack. I leave it on all the time, and I've done a lot of short trips and I've just left it like that. So what happened is these little rings started flying around, and you can see here on the inside of the jack where it just beat the living daylights out of it. And it physically broke the wires or grounded one out, and they melted. Now these wires go straight to the battery, the coach battery, and there is no fuse. So they, for I don't know how long, a tank full at least, had this chain, or this link had been beating on them. And beating and beating and beating. Let me pull this thing off and show you what it looks like underneath. Okay, there's the cover off. And of course, there's the jack. And you can just see all the damage it did going up and down, and just beat these wires to death. And like I said, I thought I had a fire at first, but I don't think I did now. I think it just beat them, and they might have shorted out a couple times. So I just temporarily, I had some electrical tape and stuff like that. I put them together and fixed them on the way back. But when I was going through and working on this, I realized there was no fuse. So I'm going to put a fuse back into it, and the wires are actually crossed. I would have thought that white was positive and black was negative, but I was testing it. I was testing the ground and everything. I was ohming them out and checking voltage and stuff like that. And actually the polarities reversed for some reason. So I'm gonna have to repaint that and fix these wires up the right way instead of just putting some electrical tape on them. So this is what not to do. These rings, there's a little better view of it. These rings were just swaying around, flying around. And I was trying to protect it, and I'm just thinking, what would happen if that bag had caught on fire and actually caught the compartment or the plastic cover over the propane bottle, and the propane was turned on. So, yeah. So this just goes to show you can be as safe as you possibly can be, and things can still happen. So learn from my mistake. I should have pulled the cover off. I had no idea that those rings were just going to flop around like that. So please subscribe. Check out the other videos I have on my channel. Get out there and enjoy some nature. Thank you. Bye.